And welcome everyone, it's your boy Zero, back again with another unboxing mini. Now, Mash and I got to go to New York City Comic Con this year and we had a blast. At the toy animation booth, they had a bunch of Dragon Ball stuff, some One Piece stuff, and some Digimon stuff. Now, if you went to the Digimon section of that booth, you were able to play the Digimon card game as a tutorial, and for those of you who did participate in that tutorial, you were given a free Digimon deck. I have it right here, the Digimon card game, the beginning tutorial deck. Now, there's a lot of awesome cards in this deck. A lot of the characters in this deck are references from Digimon Season 2, and also the new movie coming out, Digimon Zero 2, The Beginning. I'm excited to show you guys what's in this deck, so let's stop talking, let's start unboxing. And we're in unboxing mode, everyone, so let's get started. So, like I said earlier, Mash and I did go to New York City Comic Con. We had a great time over there, and there was a lot of stuff that we did get. Unfortunately, we're having trouble meeting up, so we're just going to do these unboxings a little bit differently, especially starting with this. The second you guys saw these goggles, you should have known what was up. Now, I'm excited to show you guys what's in this beginning tutorial deck, because there's a new mechanic introduced into the Digimon card game. It's technically already been introduced since last set, which, by the way, sorry we couldn't do an unboxing for that. I had no time and no space to do it. So yeah, I'm just gonna shut up. Let's open this up, because I do really want to show you guys what's in this thing. Wow, this thing's bursting out of the seams. All right, let me just see if I can rip it open the normal way. Here we go. It's a full 54 card deck. You basically got a starter deck for free just for going to the booth and trying out this deck specifically, actually. This was the deck that you played with during the tutorial. It says over here in the back a whole bunch of nonsense, a whole bunch of jargon. Not very important. So let's go ahead and take this card out of the way. That is not needed. And let's flip this over. And it actually starts us off with the Digi-Egg deck. Now, for those of you who've watched Digimon Season 2, you're gonna recognize this guy, Demi-Vmon. It's an training level Digimon, so it's the Digi-Egg card. For those of you who know how to play the card game, you know what this is for. And here we go with starting us off with a level 5, so Paildramon. So this is actually an older card. You can see the card code right down here, BT3. So this was actually within the first set of the Digimon card game. By the way, if you want to see me unbox that, you can click this thing up here. So a pretty standard card. It has a jamming ability, so it can go ahead and attack your opponent's security shields and not die if it's a stronger Digimon. And here we have Vmon introduced in a very recent set, actually, this year, BT12. You can see the number right here. It's a searcher card. You can look at the top 3, get an Imperial Dramon and a Davis Tamer. Very nice. So let's go ahead and move these out of the way. Here we have an X Vmon from BT12. Also very recent, not a very old card at all. Your turn when this Digimon would DNA Digivolve with a green Digimon gain a memory. So it's encouraging the whole DNA mechanic. All right, let's get through these cards. Another Imperial Dramon, this one with the DNA Digivolution black text box. Very interesting. All you need is a blue and a green level 4. For those of you who are in the know, that's Stingmon and XVmon. Let's get through these. All right. And here we have Stingmon, and this is where I'm actually going to talk about something different. So yes, this Stingmon, just like the XVmon we saw earlier, gives you a memory if you use it for material for DNA Digivolving, but I want you guys to focus in on the design of the cards now. So the design starting with BT14 has actually changed. They updated the design so they can collapse a couple of things together and save a little bit of space and maybe make it look a little bit better, actually. So here we have the Stingmon, again from BT12. When it was originally released, it looked more similar to this design. Now, you guys may have a little bit of trouble telling the difference, but I'll show you right now. So look over here at the play costs on Commandramon, which I have right here on my right hand. You can see that it says play cost, and now on the left it only says play. And then the number looks exactly the same, but then look at the circle that's surrounding the number. it's divided up into several sections. On the Stingmon side, it has the green, one part of it lit up green. Now under it, you're also going to see Digivolve cost. Now that has been reduced to just saying Digivolve. It's a little bit easier to read now because the text is bigger on the Stingmon side. But you could also see that the split up circle is also surrounding the number. And you also see two lit up parts, one lit up blue, one lit up green. Originally, you would have two Digivolve cost symbols over here, one with a green filled in circle and then the other one with the blue filled in circle. They changed the design so they can combine it all together, keep it nice and slick. I actually really do like the new design. I think that's a very smart idea. Another thing they did, which I found interesting here, you can see right here next to the level, it had more of a slant to it, and now it's more of like a multi-curved box, which is fine. I'm not going to complain about that. It actually matches the design of the borders now. That's likely also to save space because some of these names do get very long. So very cool design. I think that's awesome. So let's put that away and let's continue. We've been looking at the Stingmon for far too long, so let's get it out of the way. Here we have Vmon, again, from a previous starter deck. You can see ST9, starter deck 9, but updated with the new design, which is pretty cool. He's also a searching Vmon, very important for a deck like this. Here we have, from the same starter deck, an X Vmon, once again updated with the new design. So let's get it all the way through. Finally, we run into Wormmon, the other half, the other rookie for this deck, with an awesome end of turn effect, allowing you to DNA Digivolve if you have the correct materials. So that way, even if you passed your turn by accident by using too much memory, you're good to go. A new Stingmon, well, not a new Stingmon, Stingmon from the starter deck 9, one attacking, draw one, which is pretty cool. Let's get that all the way through. And now we have the blue memory boost, but an alternate art for it. As a matter of fact, give me a second, I'm gonna show you what I mean. And I'm back. So, over here we have the original blue memory boost. These were only attainable by buying those previously mentioned starter deck 9, and I believe starter deck 8 or 10, one of those two. And you would only get one of each color. These are important, especially for competitive play. You pay 3 memory and you get to search out a card of that same color. So for blue memory boost, you search out a blue Digimon card, looking at the top 4 cards of your deck. Then this card sticks on the board and you're able to pop it for 2 memory. Very important, very useful in the Digimon card game. This starter deck gives you, I believe, it gives you 2 of them, which are very important, with a very interesting alt art. You can see Davis from Digimon Season 2 with his Vmon right over here. Same effect, nothing's different. Just a nice alt art, especially for those of you who do like to play blue. I play Examon, that's blue and green, just like this deck, so this is awesome. This is something I'm definitely going to be using, likely in my Examon deck, just for the heck of it, just so I can save the nice holographic ones that I have in there. Very important, very cool to be included in this deck with the new design, by the way. You can see the original right over here. You see the blue right over there, the blue circle, the play cost. And yeah, it doesn't have that segmented circle over here. You can see it's highlighted blue. Pretty cool. So let's move this around. And now to the star of this deck. So starting with BT12, I believe it was, please correct, no, BT13, starting with BT13, the Digimon Card Game decided to do an early release for this new mechanic that's going to be reintroduced in the next set, BT14, and it's called the ACE mechanic. So let me go ahead and pull out these 2 cards over here. Now, I did not do an unboxing for the Royal Knights BT13 set. Once again, I apologize. I just could not find the time to do it. But when you buy a booster box of that set, you are given one of these 2 ACE Digimon. Now, ACE Digimon are important because they have the new ability Blast Digivolve, which is used as a counter during the battle phase of your opponent. Now, I have both of them right over here, War Greymon Ace, Metal Greymon Ace. They're still treated as their regular names, so just War Greymon and Metal Giromon. Don't worry about the Ace, that's just to signify that it's one of the updated cards. And it's an awesome mechanic because it basically gives you another way to interact with your opponent other than with blocking and evading and stuff like that, and other than having your security attacked. With these ACE Digimon, if you have a level 5 Digimon on the board and they decide to attack you, you get to blast Digivolve for free. They also cost a lot less to play. If you look at the play cost on the top left of both of these cards, you will see that they only cost 6 to play for a level 6. That's very, very, very cheap. They usually cost 10 to 12, if not more. So this mechanic is amazing. You still get the draw for Digivolving. You still get the any when Digivolving effects, so they're pretty cool. So let me stop talking and let me actually show you how this mechanic would actually be used. So let me set up the board real quick. Okay, the board is set up. So let's look at this board. We have a DNA Digivolve Paildramon. You can see the Wormmon, Stingmon, Vmon, X-Vmon over here. And on the opponent side, we have Metal Giromon Ace and War Greymon Ace. Now, the way the Blast Digivolution works is we have to wait for the opponent to do the attack. So let's say Metal Garurumon decides to attack our security. Now, that triggers the new phase called the counter phase, or counter timing actually, not really a phase. This gives us the opportunity to either block, do anything else, you know, during this phase, maybe use the evade ability if it's attacking a Digimon, but in this instance, we're going to be using Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode Ace. So you can see here, it says if it's in your hand and it's the counter timing, you can use the Blast Digivolve effect. One of your Digimon may Digivolve into this card without paying the cost. So it needs to Digivolve from a green or blue level 5, usually for 4. We get to do it for nothing. So let's go ahead and throw it down onto Paildramon. And now we draw for the Digivolution and we do the when Digivolve effect. Suspend one Digimon, then unsuspend one Digimon. Boom. Now, if we also have blocker on this deck, we could then go ahead and block Metal Garurumon Ace. That's awesome. In this case, it would just go straight to the security. Our security card is going to be, there we go, Blue Memory Boost. Now, I think this is an awesome mechanic. I don't know about you guys. I think it's pretty cool, and it's also pretty balanced. Because let's say it's the opponent's turn again. Imperial Dramon Ace is suspended. This War Greymon gets some sort of boost. It attacks Imperial Dramon Ace, and it dies. Whenever an Ace Digimon leaves the board for any reason, leaves the stack, goes to the trash, goes to the security, goes back to your hand, goes under another Digimon, you trigger the overflow effect. You can see that right over here where it says Ace at the bottom. The overflow effect happens whenever an Ace card moves from its stack anywhere else. For Imperial Dramon, you lose 4 memory. Now, for War Greymon and Metal Garurumon Ace, it's also the same, you lose 4 memory as well. This is something to keep in mind for any of you trying to use the new Ace mechanic. Keep that in mind, it might screw you over. Now, another cool thing about the Imperial Dramon Ace card, this is a promo card. This has not been released yet. This is the first time we see it here in the West. This was released in Japan already, and they've been using it over there for quite a while right now. For those of us who went to Comic-Con, this was our true prize, being able to get 4 copies of Imperial Dramon Ace for free, basically, just by trying out the game. Since I play Examon, I took at least 2 of these from another deck of these that I got from the same booth, put it into that deck. Hopefully I could use it and maybe get into Examon a little bit easier. I've been testing it, it's pretty cool. Now, another cool thing is this promo Vmon. This was also one of the other prize cards that you could get by just playing the tutorial. This has not been released yet, so let's go ahead and see what Vmon says over here. Your turn, once per turn. When this Digimon would Digivolve into a card with free in its traits, if you have a tamer, reduce the evolution cost by 1. You get 2 of these. And here we have a new Digimon, which will be appearing in the movie next month. Digimon 02, the beginning. Its name is Ukomon. Once again, a promo card, not released yet, only in this special tutorial deck. Your turn, once per turn. When one of your Digimon moves from the breeding area to the battle area, you may hatch a card in the breeding area. Then you gain a memory. Pretty cool, pretty useful. You get 2 copies of that as well. Let's put these together. Here we have a new Promo Davis. Once again, these last few cards, these are the true prizes. These have not been released yet. So, start of turn, if you have a Digimon with free in the traits, gain a memory and then an on-play effect. If you may play a Vmon without paying the cost, or one of your Digimon may Digivolve into X-Vmon in your hand without paying the cost, basically making it super free. I love to see that. And we have a brand new character, never before seen in the Digimon franchise, Louis Owada. Now, according to the trailers and everything I've read and everything I've seen so far, this is not much of a spoiler, it's out there, Louis is supposed to be the first person to ever partner with a Digimon, way before the characters from Season 1, and way before the characters in Season 1, supposedly. I don't know why he looks so young, but I guess we'll find out in the movie next month. So he has an on-play effect. You may move one of your level 3 or higher Digimon from your breeding area to the battle area. Your turn, when one of your Digimon moves from the breeding area to the battle area, by suspending this tamer, gain a memory. Pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. These are, excluding the War Greymon and Metal Giromon Ace, these were the true prize cards for playing the Digimon tutorial game at Comic-Con. Wow, that light really is shining bright over here. Here we go, you can see a little bit better that way. I'm ecstatic for having this. I was able to get 2 copies of the tutorial deck, one for myself and one for a family member who I know loves to play the Imperial Dramon deck. So I can't wait for them to get this as well. I'm also very thankful for you guys for watching me once again on this channel, looking at all these awesome Digimon cards. Comic-Con this year was a lot of fun. I'm likely going back next year. I love going to the booth. I love trying out the game, helping teach other people how to play the game. They even had a Digimon panel at Comic-Con, which I wasn't able to go to, but was pretty awesome. Being able to ask one of the producers of the Digimon franchise, especially the anime and the movies, what's your favorite Digimon and stuff like that. That was awesome for anybody who went. I want to thank you guys once again. If you like this video, please make sure to slap the subscribe button. Please make sure to mash the like button. Let me know down in the comments below which one of these cards is your favorite. What do you think about the new Ace mechanic? I love it. It's nice and well and balanced in my opinion. Yeah, and I want you guys to stay tuned for more awesome content because it's coming up. So see you later.